everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alaina and I make videos focused on my life, my faith, reflections, and creative endeavors. Today in this video, I'm bringing you guys into my simple, boring life as I try to catch you guys up on what has been going on with me so far this year. Speaking of this year, Happy New Year. I'm a tad bit late, so please sit back and relax and enjoy the video. I want to talk to you guys as if you are a safe person I can confide in, like a really good friend. I don't want to make this into a huge show or performance piece, so I hope I can be straightforward with my emotions and how I've been feeling. To tell you guys all the truth, life has not been too fun. It's been kind of hard, from searching for a job to landing a job to no longer having a job anymore, all within the span of 4 months. Let's just say my job ended up being temporary work, and now I'm back here trying to look for my next job and paycheck. I would be lying if I didn't say I was scared and that I'm beginning to doubt my choices and actions that have ultimately led me to this point. But I am at the very least trying to trust that God will at least provide me with something decent, or the bare minimum. Not even really above all else I could ask or think, to be honest with you. The market is truly as rough as they say it is, and I will humbly admit I messed up in leaving my previous job. That is okay, and I'm okay with saying that. On top of that, there are things in general just going on in the world that I know and hear about, but I don't really have the energy to engage with because I just can't. I don't have the capacity to intake deeply more negative information. I came into this year being really excited to take on this new rebranding of my channel. I had so many ideas, and I still do, but somehow in preparing, I had done it again and placed the pressure on myself to make something impressive and good. So because of that, I burnt myself out before I could even try and get the first video out in January. That's why it took me so long to get this video out. I made so many attempts to make this video or any video to start off the new year, but it just backfired. I had to let it go and focus on myself and my health. In that time, I focused on just being an adult, a boring old adult. I've been working and putting all into my job in hopes of keeping it for as long as I could. I've also been taking free time to just rest and be kind to myself. I even stopped reading my Bible and praying at some point because things were just not working for me. I didn't stop pursuing God because I stopped believing, but I stopped trying to perform for God what was expected of me as a Christian. I knew deep down I cared about Jesus and my relationship with Him, and my relationship needed quiet and stillness. I just needed to exist. I don't say all this because I believe the world deserves an explanation from me. I know I'm not that special, but what I do know is that I say this because I want to make it clear that this is what my relationship with God looks like. In the month of February, my dog came down with a sickness that required me to take up and unfortunately make financial investments into her well-being, just so that she could get back to normal. But thank God, she's better now and we're good. As far as through my creative endeavors and artwork, I'm learning and trying to learn to be comfortable with letting the art that I'm making be what it wants to be. What I mean by that is, I desire not only to have fun again with my art, but I desire to express myself in the most honest way possible. And I guess something I'm learning about that is, in order for that to actually happen, I have to be okay with giving it space and letting it take form when and how it wants to take form. I don't think I could have had this video out if it weren't for me being away and just existing or focusing on myself. Creating art and living the lifestyle of an artist is so much more than the results of what you made, but it's about living and cultivating a life that makes it safe for you to express that. Not making videos left me with unanswered questions that I had to face myself, which was perhaps that this is not what I really and actually want to do. Maybe I just want to be and exist without having to prove that I'm worthy of respect, of being seen and acknowledged. I have nothing to prove to the world because I know my heart, just like Jesus knows my heart. There's so much about me I'm trying to discover. I have a desire to find out what the new version of Alaina likes, and what if that new version of Alaina doesn't actually want to be a YouTuber or content creator, but she just wants to express herself unapologetically and make things that make her happy despite the world being upside down. What if the new version of Alaina wants to do things not out of pressure, but just because she wants to? I don't know. On a more positive note, as I am trying to find what the new Alaina likes, I have discovered that maybe I want to learn ASL, music producing, or front-end coding. As of maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I have taken such an interest in music. I love how music makes me feel, and I'm not saying I have a potential talent in it, but I would like to understand how it all actually works. I want to give myself the space to see if that is something I would also actually like. Same goes for ASL. I think it is a beautiful and expressive language, and for some reason it just seems like me, or it seems like something that I would learn. Considering how, quiet I am these days, I don't always have the right words to vocalize how I feel, which is why I'm better at speaking and expressing through writing. What if that could be the same case for expressing with my body and facial expressions using ASL? And then there's coding. Why coding? So random, I know, and it seems completely out of my realm. From the outside looking in, I think it looks cool how people can create apps and websites from codes. I wouldn't call myself a smart, technological person, but I definitely see the creativity behind it. It doesn't have to be anything serious or career pivoting, just a hobby or interest to flirt with. I spent the month of February making room for new things by going through all the stuff I had and either throwing it out or donating it. The new Alaina wants to make room for new things that better represent who she is. Like, for example, collecting Littlest Pet Shops, making more Lego builds, and owning more books. I actually just finished reading my first book series, the Lunar Chronicle series, something that I've actually mentioned here on this channel, and it was amazing. I never thought I would take a liking to reading these days, but here I am. For Christmas, I got my first Lego set since from when I was a child, and it sits on my desk like a museum piece. If I had the room, I would love to have more. I even started investing my time in writing and developing my own Littlest Pet Shop series. It's something I used to do as a child, and I had forgotten how much effort goes behind it. Now, this is not anything I really want to share or go too deeply in because I don't want any pressure to be on it, but just so you know, I have been working on making this series, and it's been fun. It's been a way for me and my boyfriend to bond. He fully supports me making Littlest Pet Shop shows, and some parts of it I keep to myself and some parts I consider sharing with the world. But all in all, it's not from a place of trying to make money or anything. It's really just so I can have fun again. But yeah, I hope that wasn't too much of a mouthful, but I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you my updates. I honestly feel like, and this is again, no pressure on me, but I like being that person to show up and share my life with the world because I want to represent to people that they're not the only ones going through things. And I want to be that place for people if they just want to escape and have a good time. And that's not an easy task to put onto myself. So I'm not trying to make this my life mission where I feel the pressure of it all. But what I am saying is I do feel fulfilled in knowing that when I make my videos, it's not only helping me emotionally, but it would be kind of cool to be someone that can entertain others through the midst of dark times that the world and specifically my country is going through right now. And I don't want to dismiss all the stuff that is happening because all of it's very serious. But I strongly feel like I just don't want my joy to be taken away. I don't want my hope to be taken away. And it's literally a fight trying to have to protect that and still cultivate that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Even if it means what I put out is not going to be perfect, at least I'm still trying to be here, And I think that's what matters. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I'm not sure when the next video is going to be out, but I'm just going to keep letting things happen, keep letting ideas come through and see what sticks and what's worth actually putting out. And yeah, if you guys want to leave a comment or like the video, anything that you want to do, go ahead, do so. You're free to. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.